Hey guys, figured I'd drop a little update on you. So yeah, summertime is here. We got things going on. The 3D printer is happening for a job. The vinyl cutter is done with a job. And now we'll head out in the garage and take a look at what's going on out there. You're going to be surprised. All right guys, I guess this would be the best place to start. Yeah, we got one of the lift cylinders tore apart. The other one's over on the workbench awaiting its turn. Got a bucket here to catch the hydraulic oil. We screwed the cap out and we're going to put all new seals in here. Get this all cleaned up, tear this lines off, get them polished up, and get that cylinder painted. And then we're going to bring the other one over and do the exact same thing. Thanks to Brian Joseph. He let me borrow his spanner wrenches. And now we're going to walk over here. We got the cage upside down. And we got the pads off. There's two pads that go here. And then there's also a pad that goes down in there, which is actually the ceiling of it, or the roof. Those are those pads. We're going to get them cleaned up, maybe reinforce the edge, because the roof pad was actually starting to sag down. It had some mud wasps growing above it. So yeah, there's that. Here's the other cylinder over here that we have not touched yet. Here's the dashboard. We got that all tore apart. Got a couple cans of paint here. But yeah, there's the dashboard. The key is out of it. The headlights are out of it. By God, we just got everything out of it. Those are the pins to hold the bucket on. We rebuilt the steering, so all of that's been cleaned up. We made our own little decals to put on there. Other than that, well, let's see what we got over here. It looks a whole lot better than what it did. We put a little bit of a paint job on it. The sanding job wasn't the best, but it is a piece of equipment. That's what everybody keeps telling me. These decals here, I think you can still buy them, at least off of eBay. I don't need to buy anything. I make my own. This decal in particular, that was an anniversary decal or something like that. Somebody told me that was no longer available, so we definitely had to make that ourselves. And that's chrome with black and then a little bit of white over top of it. And then there's my throttle decal that I put on there. So slowly but surely, we're going to start putting this thing back together. Right now it is probably at the worst point that it has been to date. So just wanted to give you guys a little update on what we got going on. Took all the lines off and cleaned them up. They were rusted up pretty bad, and I see they're turning black on me again. We'll have to put some wax on there or some oil or something. But you can kind of see what we were dealing with. Here's the nut that I didn't touch, or the T, and there's the nut that I did touch. So we got those all polished up on a wire wheel. And then we even 3D printed our own brackets. The brackets that they sell to hold the hydraulics on the sides were a little expensive. So we just went ahead and we 3D printed those. Let me show you. This is let me tap my screen. That's an original, and that's a 3D print. So not too far off. It seems to be working so far. If I need to, I will just back this with a piece of plate steel, because what I have noticed is now that I've had them in place and they've been in there for a little while, they are starting to bend. You know, because I tightened them up the way they're supposed to be, and they are starting to bend. But if I put a little piece of plate steel on the back side of those, that should keep them from bending, and hopefully they'll last for years and years. So yeah, the Case 1845C is getting there, well underway. Hopefully by the end of the day, we'll have some lift cylinders back in there, and we'll have a cage that is either sanded down, taped off, and ready for paint, or close to it. The other thing I want to do, we're going to eliminate those old lights, and I've been looking on eBay. We're going to try to find some 28-inch LED bars to go on the front. I'm trying to find one that's curved, but everything that's curved is 32-inch or bigger. And I don't think I can get 32 inches in between those two roof pieces. Here we go.